96, 97. This many. I thought I saw movement. Is this a good angle? Is it? Better. I have such a bad headache from having allergies. Yeah, so with it has nothing to do with anything. Pretty much what was going on is 3 things. 1, I planted garlic the other day. I guess half a week ago, and they're already growing, and I'm like, okay. The ones I put aside, frozen solid, but they're supposed to be, or could be, they're supposed to be like winter, and we're kind of on like it can happen here. That being said, I don't know what happens if you put it in the ground versus put it in a pot, given the fact that a pot freezes more than the ground, depending on how deep you bury it, you know? You bury a bulb too close to the surface and it dies because of it. Anyways, I saw a thing when I looked up this video. This is not one of the 3 things, this is unrelated. I always look it up, right, by searching it on a web browser, and it says that the main cast member for this video is Chica Fishbach, and I'm like, okay, so apparently this is none of the other guys, but I'm just like, that's hilarious, good job. But no, the other 2 things was, I don't know when it dropped, but I only saw it today, the Cruella video trailer. No, honey, no. It's so bad. And you're like, I think the thing is, it's not bad in the sense of it's bad in the sense that it is saying that it's saying that it's bad because of, like, no, it's not saying it's bad. People are against Cruella not because she's bad, but because of that she's a woman, and it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. And obviously our Reddit people talk about this all the time, but we're like, why couldn't you get one of the actual unknowing, like, you don't know what cruel things, which she hinted at, cruel things happen to, like, Ursula, where it's like, you don't know what happened to her. Maybe you could say it, like, she hints about it in the movie, that something went down. You make it sympathetic. That doesn't undo what she did in the movie. Yeah, you have more sympathy for it, but it doesn't undo it. Versus the complete opposite with Sleeping Beauty, The Evil Witch, she has a name, Maleficent. With Maleficent, they rewrote canon. Rewrote it. So obviously you can watch back and be like, no, this isn't canon in the OG movie, but it is in this universe. So like you can have it be completely rewritten, but that is like, haha, what if there's a spin? But with Cruella, she is one of those people that fashion is more important than lives of beings. So like she rather breed puppies to kill to make items. That being said, I am not opposed to secondhand leather. I don't like furs. That being said, I also buy it secondhand. I don't ever buy firsthand. I think I bought certain leather items firsthand. I bought a pair of Doc Martens, but I think that might be it. I don't think I bought anything else firsthand that was leather. So the point is that obviously there's a lot of horrible things in the beauty industry that is, as people put it, like not as beautiful as the beauty industry. And well, this happened before with like whales and perfumes. This happened before with a lot of these kind of things with like killing, you know, young animals and breeding them for the sole purpose of killing them for certain things. However, you can't rewrite Cruella to be, I mean, you can if you do it correctly. Like, she used to be a good person and she got corrupted, which they might do, but you have to realize that her end result will always be the same. She always breeds puppies to make fur out of. Done. And I think that's a very, I don't know, so with that, even in the trailer, I really hate it. They use the word psycho, mad, insane kind of usage. I'm just like, stop. You're equating, like, a lot of times with mental illness with violence. You're equating, you know, all these things together that just shouldn't be. So that's a lot when people are like, oh, this is a murderer, but it's okay, he's psychotic. And I'm like, no, that's not okay. Nope. But with, you know, so using that now, it's like, okay, you know, you brought in a whole new element that I didn't know. And then having it be like, you know, I'm a woman, hear me roar. I'm like that physically hurt. That physically hurt me. Obviously, women are great. They're powerful. Hear them roar. However, I still hate that saying, but having it be her that says it, it's like, okay, but you're also Cruella. You're also, I think, if you want to do something like that, she could have been either manipulated by the beauty industry and by capitalism. I think that could have been an interesting take, but yeah, like, capitalism is going to make a movie about how capitalism is corrupted and corrupts people. Maybe. Not though. And then there's the other way of doing it where she always was like this. And maybe she was kind of like this and then, I don't know, or something. But no. It just, I think the thing is with, they're just like, for me, screen by screen, they're just really trying to do what Maleficent did, and I'm like, I didn't even care when Maleficent did it, no offense, but no, don't. But with the topic of movies, I've seen a lot of people, so I don't know if the person just got into it or what, but or if it just recently came out or what's going on. What happened was Sia's movie Music. I've seen a lot about it, and I've seen screen caps and videos and no, it's not good. Apparently, she's not supposed to be actually white. I kind of thought they might have just, like, behind the scenes, would have just tanned her because she was, like, it's the first. Well, maybe. It's her first movie, I think, question mark. But the fact that there is no actual autistic actors, maybe didn't even ask organizations that clearly didn't listen to them. Then had people being like, it's not even about the autistic kid, it's about, like, the sister, how the sister deals with it. So for me, it's just like, this movie is made by neurotypical people for neurotypical people. This is clearly not meant for autistic audience or even family with autistic people in it. Like, it's just that if you know someone that's autistic, apparently it's not good. And people are just like, look at the screen caps. And the thing is, with somebody that's autistic or someone that's not a certain thing acting that way, even if you portray it really, really well, which I'm not even saying it is, I haven't seen it, I can't tell you, but this happened with the Dutch girl, with Eddie Redmayne, with people are like, oh, he acted as a trans woman so well, and I'm like, and a lot of people are like, yeah, that's great, but if you could have just got a trans woman, you didn't have to act out the transness. It's just there. If you got an autistic actor, even a verbal one, to play non-verbal, they didn't have to pretend to be autistic. They would have just been. And the fact that you have to, like, I had to have acted out being, like, she would have had to act out being autistic in every single scene, every single moment, every single frame, purposely going, okay, I'm gonna roll my eyes, or I'm gonna move my hands like this, or I'm gonna do a certain thing. I heard a lot about rolling the eyes and moving, like, the teeth in front of, like, a lip, you know. I don't know, I'm not gonna do it. I don't do it, I'm not going to do. I was trying to think of the word lip is why I was moving. But yeah, so what happened was, people were talking about that even if that's super well acted, she had to constantly do that. You couldn't have got a non-verbal actor or actress to play this character. Okay? And people are talking about that. And Sia was like, well, I tried, but they couldn't handle it. I'm like, And everyone's like, that means you didn't give them accommodations. Your movie is supposed to be for, you're acting like it's supposed to be for autistic people, yet you couldn't even handle taking care of accommodations for one autistic actor? No? And it just like, okay. But then having, apparently, because again, I thought she was just tanned, but I saw one video. She literally is supposed to be not white. What? Like, that's so stupid. Like, how many, like, people of color that are autistic are out there? How many of them want to be actors that could never land a job? Think how many autistic characters are out there in TV show. How many of them are white? Like, no. And those are the ones that even make it in. It's like a very big thing where I can list on 3 fingers. Because that's all I think, maybe more. How many canon trans guys there are? Canon trans men. Yep. I, like, in media. Not in general, in media. That I've watched. That I have actively watched. How many of those aren't white? Both. Trans men, I'm talking trans men. If we're talking about trans women that are like big characters, I'm not even talking side characters or minis or whatever, I'm talking like main characters. Trans women obviously weren't just the new black. That's it. That's all I got. So I think it's a really big thing to realize that there are not only diversity in many different people, it isn't always tied in to like one thing. Like, one character is perfect little character, right? Doesn't have to be like, oh, this character has like one other thing, autistic or disabled or not white or LGBT, or no, they can just be all the new character, all of those things. Those people exist. Those are real people. Put it in the media.